Back in the 1970s, Robert Kardashian nearly found himself a different first wife in Priscilla Presley after her split with Elvis, but something was a deal-breaker. Keeping up with the Kardashians could have looked majorly different in a new Hollywood timeline, with patriarch Rob Kardashian nearly tying the knot with Priscilla Presley. Robert, who shot to fame as part of O.J. Simpson's defense team in the legal trial for the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, reportedly was desperate to marry the ex-wife of Elvis at one point in his life. According to new book The Kardashians, an American drama, author Jerry Oppenheimer claims Kardashian ran in the same circles as Priscilla around 1975. He writes Tom Kardashian, Robert's older brother, introduced them after becoming interested in Priscilla himself, causing friction between the pair before Priscilla chose Rob. Years before he would go on to marry Kris Jenner, back then Kris Houghton, Kardashian and Priscilla had a love at first sight romance and got serious quickly. According to Page 6, close friend Joni Migdal divulged for the book, he wanted to marry her and have children with her. That was definitely his hope, his plan. In a twist of fate, or in a sign that Hollywood circles run incredibly tightly, Elvis would often interfere in their romance. Despite at the time dating Linda Thompson, Thompson would later go on to marry Caitlyn Jenner, at the time known as Bruce Jenner, Kris Jenner's second husband after Kardashian's death. Another close friend, Larry Cranes, told the book author that Robert shared his frustrations at Elvis's controlling attitude towards Priscilla. However, their relationship began to sour when both sides began to believe the other was controlling them. Rob's brother told the author, Priscilla really changed a lot of my brother's thinking of how he should dress, how he should even drive, and what he should do. And she changed him easily because she was so attractive and so she had an influence on him. As for Priscilla, friends claimed she thought Rob wanted a domesticated American housewife, which she was just not prepared to do. She was also not willing to marry someone else while Elvis was still alive. Ultimately, this resulted in the biggest deal-breaker of all, a disaster home-cooked meal that made Robert second-guess the entire relationship. She made this and she made that, and she went out of her way to make it perfect, and he hated it, the author describes. She said that after that meal, he never suggested that she make dinner for him again. But for Robert, it seemed that was for the best, with him meeting Kris and marrying her by 1978, and kick-starting the Kardashian dynasty we know together. Together with Kris, he would have 4 children, Kourtney, Kim, Khloe and Robert Jr. The pair would divorce in 1991, but would ultimately remain cordial for the sake of the children until his death in 2003.